It was the bottom of the 10th inning, runners on first and third, all tied up 7-7. I'm up to bat with a chance to win the game for my team. Pitcher steps up, gets his sign, delivers the pitch. I see it the whole way in and hit a home run over the left field fence to win the game and beat the number 10 team in the nation. There were a few factors that went into why I was so successful that day. The first and most obvious is that I got a pretty decent pitch to hit. The second has to do with the countless hours I spent crafting and honing my swing, trying to make it able to hit college pitching. And the third, and this is something I haven't been able to duplicate before or since that day, is I'd never been so focused in my entire life. I could see and hear everything clearer that day. The baseball looked like it was the size of a beach ball, and I knew I was going to do something good every time I stepped up to the plate. I don't tell you this story to brag on myself or anything like that. It's really quite the opposite. I've been done playing college baseball for a year now, and the reason I couldn't continue playing past that point is because I was never able to duplicate that focus that I had in that once-in-a-lifetime game. Now, I know most of you probably think baseball focus and real-world focus aren't the same thing, and maybe they are a tad different. But regardless of your setting, being successful in any venture requires an immense amount of focus, whether you're Michael Jordan or the CEO of a large company. When I played baseball, focus wasn't my strong suit. It came to me sometimes, but for the most part, I relied on talent alone. Now that I'm unable to play anymore, I found a new venture in coaching, and this has kind of renewed my passion for baseball. And with that renewed passion, I've decided that I need to up my focus to another level entirely, one that I was able to show once during my 18 years of playing baseball. I realize how important it is for me to stay focused, and not just focused on the field, but also at home when I'm creating a lineup or going over practice plan for the next day. Staying on task and being focused every day is my primary goal until I retire from coaching. It's important for you guys to be focused as well, no matter what job you're seeking, but especially if you're in a position of power. Focused employees stem from focused bosses, and a boss who's all over the place is going to see the same in his or her employees. Now, my favorite section of the book is when John Maxwell talked about where to focus your energy. I went ahead and called him John Maxwell's Keys to Focus. He advised to focus 70% of your time on your strengths. A famous piano player isn't going to be practicing the trumpet, he's going to be practicing the piano. So there shouldn't be as much time spent on practicing the trumpet as it would be practicing the piano. The second thing he said was to focus 25% of your energy on new things. Growth comes with change, so anytime you learn something new, you have a chance of becoming a better person, so it's good to focus on that stuff. Finally, you should focus 5% of your energy on your weaknesses. Nobody can avoid weaknesses entirely, like me with public speaking, but the key is to minimize them as much as possible. In conclusion, I hope you guys have begun to see the importance of focus in your lives. All great leaders were focused on their goals until they were reached, and we should all be that same way as well. It may be too late for my baseball career, but I have the rest of my life to focus on maximizing my capabilities as a leader, and you guys do as well. One great quote I read in preparing for this presentation: "The energy from the sun warms the earth, but when it's focused on a magnifying glass, it can create a fire." That's how powerful focus is.